Hey, how's everyone doing today? My next project here is I got a old, well, it ain't old, but it's a piece of pine. And I had an idea the other day at work. I was thinking what I could do with this. And then I had an epiphany. Is it an epiphany or epiphany? I think it's epiphany with an N on the end of it. Either way, I had an idea come to me at work. So what I plan on doing is taking this simple piece of board, and you can see it looks pretty new. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to distress it. I'm going to try to make it look older than what it is. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to sand it down a little bit, just put some really rough gouges in it. And then I'm going to take an axe or a hatchet that I have, and then I'm going to put holes in it. Then I put these 3 nails into this old piece of shelving I had, and you're going to see why I use 3 nails at the end of this. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to put my vise, and I'm going to try to sand some of it down. And I'm going to use my angle grinder here. So I'm just going back and forth on it. And I'm just trying to put some gouges into it. And give it an unevenness to it. Now my next thing I'm going to try is blow the sawdust off here, and I'm going to take my axe and I'm just going to pound a little in here. Make sure it's tight. And just put random okay. Different. I think that's good. So next thing I'm going to do is just take these 3 nails that I put in this piece of old shelving here, and I'm going to just tap it around. Alrighty. So what I have done, I don't know if you can see it here. Yeah, you can see it real good. But where the grinding was, I took it down to multi-layers. I mean, there was no evenness to it. And then I took the hatchet and I punctured little holes. Then I took the 3 nails and I put through there. So my next course of plan is I'm going to take it to the table saw and rip it in 3 even strips here. Then we'll go on to there. So now I've taken my board, I took it to my table saw, and I ripped them into individual pieces or planks, and then I cut them to different sizes, different lengths, as you can see. Smaller one. So my next part of my project is I laid out my planks here, my boards, vertical, and this is what I want it to look like here. And now I'm going to take my monkey glue and my clamps, And I'm going to clamp all my planks together, all my boards together, and make one solid piece. See where it goes. So it's been a little over 24 hours since I monkey glued my wood slats together. So my next part of my project there is I'm going to take a pencil and I'm going to draw a little picture in here, and then I'm going to take it to my scroll saw here and cut it out and then start forming it together. So I'll get back with my picture here shortly. So now that I've drawn out my picture, and this took a little bit longer than I thought it would, and I hope you can see it here in the light, but I drew a picture of Jesus' head, and hope you can make it out. I got his beard right here. Here's an eye. Here's an eye. I got some hair flowing down the crown of thorns right here. Hope you can make it out. So my next plan here is I'm going to drill me a couple of pilot holes in here, and then put it on my scroll saw, and then we'll see how it goes there. So now that I got 3 holes here, and that's where I put, and the holes is where I put my my blades and my scroll saw at. So see how it goes from here. Alright, so now I've gotten my wood pieces cut for my project, and I tried lining them best I could up here, and I hope you can make it out right now. I'm trying to make it look like Jesus' head as he's on the cross, you know, his head down. You can see probably with a crown of thorns, his head, his bottom jaw, his hair. So my next idea I'm going to try to on my project here is I want to take my pieces here and I want to sand them down, which will give them again a multi-dimensional look, or 3D. So I'm going to put them on my belt sander and sand them down to a first degree. The eyepiece. So I'm gonna do a little more sanding on these here in a minute. But here's what it looks like, just blank. But I was going to show you, I got a little piece of like 1/4 plywood that I had a scrap laying around. So my old project, I'm going to try something different. I'm not going to stain it. I was thinking about this. I want to try to scorch it. So I got my torch here, and I'm going to see if I can, I'm going to torch all this, make it black, and then I'm going to do that after I get it all glued. So it don't have to be perfect. You can hear it sizzling. You can hear the wood popping and sizzling. Alrighty. Get in here, just make sure you get the edges. Alrighty. So my next plan here is let that cool down. I'm going to sand up my parts just a little bit more to give them that multi-dimensional or 3D look. And then I'm going to glue it all together, and then I'm going to take my torch here, and then I'm going to scorch the rest of it. Try and make it look stain free. We're going to see how it looks. So stay with me. Okay, now that I got all my pieces glued to my backing right here, and so my next thing is I want to do is I want to take my torch here, and I basically want to lightly torch it and see what kind of effect it has on it. And remember, I took the grinding angle wheel sander and I kind of gave it uneven level. So hopefully that might give it an awesome effect. So here we go. This may take a while. Well, I got done torching it to it, and this is what it looks like. Looks a little different. I think it looks pretty cool. Tell me what you think about it, if you like it, guys. I think it has a really neat effect on it. Really looks, I think it does. Take care.